What caused the nuclear fear that gripped 1950s America? Imagine living in a time when every news story, movie, and school drill seemed to revolve around one thing: the possibility of nuclear war. That's exactly what many Americans faced during the 1950s. The fear was driven by the tense rivalry between the United States and the Soviet Union, which kicked off the Cold War. Both nations raced to develop more powerful atomic bombs, creating a constant threat of destruction. The United States had used atomic bombs to end World War II in 1945, but when the Soviet Union tested its own atomic bomb in 1949, America's monopoly on nuclear weapons was over. Suddenly, the danger of a devastating nuclear conflict felt much closer. At the same time, fears inside the country grew stronger because of concerns about communist spies and infiltration. High-profile cases like the trial of Alger Hiss and the conviction of Julius and Ethel Rosenberg, for passing secrets to the Soviets, made Americans worry that enemies were hiding right in their own communities. The government responded with investigations and loyalty laws, which made many feel even more threatened from within. Pop culture played a big role in spreading the fear. Movies, comic books, and school drills like Duck and Cover taught children how to protect themselves from nuclear attacks. News stories about communist plots kept the public on edge, and civil defense campaigns encouraged families to build bomb shelters and learn survival plans. These efforts aimed to prepare everyone, but they also reminded Americans that danger was always nearby. International crises like the Korean War and the Suez crisis kept tensions high. The threat of nuclear weapons was often used as a tool for brinkmanship, with leaders pushing each other to the edge. The Cuban Missile Crisis in the early 60s would later bring the world to the brink of nuclear war, but the 1950s set the stage with a widespread sense that nuclear destruction could happen at any moment. During this era, people built bomb shelters in their backyards, schools held regular drills, and the government promoted atomic energy as a source of progress. Yet, beneath this sense of normalcy was a deep fear that the world could end in an instant. The nuclear threat shaped daily life, politics, and even consumer products, as Americans tried to stay hopeful while living under the shadow of the bomb.